Professional Educator for Joico and ISO. We have here today Jennifer Goodwin, and I'm going to demonstrate a color technique involving an all-over base color. It's probably going to be more like a 6, level 7 brunette to try to get the red out. And then we're going to do dimensional blended highlights, and I'm going to demonstrate the process for you. This is her before, if you can kind of get a feel for the new growth. And what we have down here, more of a reddish brown. And when I return, I'm going to have the color mixed up and give you the formulation and start with the application process. Okay, the color formula that I'm putting on Jennifer's hair right now, first of all, it's going to be a full, like a virgin application. I'm using Vero Chrome in N5. And I'm doing the application from new growth all the way down to the ends. I'm just making very sure to apply the color in a way that it sections the hair for me, so I don't use any clips, and making very sure that I don't overlap and stain her skin. So this is a pretty basic color application, nothing special, but when I go back in for the highlights, that's where the application is going to get a little interesting. And I just made sure to take all of the remaining color off of her hairline so we have no stains when we're done. And I'm going to allow the hair to process for 20 minutes without heat. And I'm not piling the hair on top of her head. I'm just letting it loosely lie there so it can oxidize and there aren't any spots where the color wasn't able to process because it was squished together and not getting any air. Making sure also to use a towel so we don't get color on her clothes or the chair or the cape, and just try to keep it as neat as possible. The next process that I'm going to do, it's not conventional, but it's what I do with highlighting to get just a few levels of lift and just for definition. But while the base color processes, I'm going to foil in some diagonal foils just here for a face framing, sun-kissed highlight. Just a few levels of lift, not high contrasted at all. So I'm going to go mix that formula, and I'm going to use Vero Blue with 20 volume. And I will be right back to apply those foils. I'm back with the Vero Blue and 20 volume, and I am foiling very blended natural slices at a diagonal up on both sides of her head on top of the base color. So I gotta work quick because I'm starting on one side. I don't want these sides or these pieces over here to be much lighter than the other. So I'm working quick up the head, same on the other side, and we'll probably let that process for 5-10 minutes, rinse that, tone it with a G8 spun gold, and you'll be able to see the finished product. We're completely finished with Jennifer's base color and dimensional highlight application. So the base color has been processing for probably about 15 minutes now. Now that I've applied the highlight or the lightener, it's going to process for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll proceed to rinse, shampoo, condition, tone, and you'll see the end result. I'm using the Joico Design Lines Dry Spray Wax just for a little bit of definition and volume. And as you can see with our finished product and end result, she is no longer a redhead with 1.5 inch roots. She's a rich brunette with a little bit of caramel highlighting, very dimensional and blended. Put a little bit more spray wax in here. And there is Jennifer's after. You can see too, there's a lot more shine from the depth of the color we used. So I think this will be better too for when your new growth grows out, there won't be such a line of demarcation. Ta-da! Finished result.